Hey yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and in this video we are going to be talking about the best 3 ways that I personally think there are in my team to make MT. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash the like button down below, comment what you guys think of any of these strategies or what you personally are doing to go ahead and get your MT up in 2K21, and subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 10k subscribers. We just hit 8.9k and are working on 9, so it's going to be pretty juicy. So the first thing and the main way that I go ahead and try to get a lot of my MT, you can see we've pushed up a good basically 200k over the weekend. I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to be able to do that every single time, but personally I've made I think like 190k at least over the weekend at 2k, which is pretty fun, and it has to do with triple threat offline. Now personally I'm really far up on the triple threat offline board, so this may not be as lucrative for some of you as it is for me. But the big thing with triple threat offline that I prefer to a lot of other methods, and I was comparing it between offline and online for triple threat, is because triple threat offline I can run lineups like this where I have 40 contract costs for 5, you can see, for 2 bronze cards, and then I can take a diamond or somebody that I have like a diamond contract on, for example, that is Dwayne Wade, and I can run a lineup like this where I have a diamond contract Dwayne Wade, a bronze of Vlatko Konkar, and a bronze Justin Patton. That way, Wade's at the PG, small forward center. You know what I mean? And I pay 40 contracts for Vlatko, and I pay 40 contracts for Justin Patton every 5 games. So I'm basically getting costed 80 MT per 5 games. It's really not too bad, and you get, 200 to 300 after every triple threat offline game. It's not too bad. But the main money maker with triple threat offline, and why I personally keep playing it all the time, is all of these rewards on the side. Obviously, got the 900 wins, 3,000 there, 3,000 there for 800 wins, 1,050, just got 4K for it. Got a Quantum Deluxe award pack, which is pretty cool. But the big ticket is opening up the vault. You can see 1,000 MT, Quantum, Diamond Consumables, Danny Ferry badge pack, and 1 token. And personally, I actually have pulled the Diamond Consumables quite a few times. I think if we check out my auctions, I have at least 2 diamond contracts just sitting here waiting. One of those, though, I do think was from other things. And I do have quite a few diamond shoes throughout here from those as well. Just keep getting all the diamond shoes, which is pretty cool. So if you're somebody who's purely just looking for some MT to be made, all of these shoes go for like minimum, you can say like 2K, which isn't too bad. You can go and sell some of those, but then you can get really lucky in some of these triple threat offline games. Maybe you get a Quantum pack, and I'll show you guys what happened to me over the weekend and why I made so much MT. I'll show a picture from a tweet that I put up. I got a free TTO pack, and there was a Galaxy Opal Pull in that, which ended up being Quantum Kevin Durant, which was absolutely insane. And then I went ahead and sold Kevin Durant for 185,000 MT and ended up getting up to where I'm at now, or up to 600k, which was pretty good for the weekend. So that's kind of why I think triple threat's a little bit better. We have a lower contract cost. We have the possibility of getting diamond consumables packs, quantum packs, things like that. Whatever they have on the board at the time, you can get a lot of tokens. And I don't know what it is, but I think they've increased the amount the vault opens, but for the lower ticket items, because I'm getting 1,000 MT and 1 token literally all the time. And the great thing is, because again we're running a lineup like this with a diamond contract card in Wade and 2 bronzes, if we were to get that 1,000 MT vault, and we're spending 80 contracts every 5 games, if we take the 1,000 divided by 80, that's 12.5, and we multiply that by 5 games, every time we get that 1,000, we'll say vault reward, it's 62.5 times that you can run through, or 62.5 games that you can play through because of that 1,000 MT that you got. And if you were to get like 200 MT each one of those games, that 1,000 MT just made you right there 12,500. So just the simple conversion rates on triple threat just sound amazing. These games are going to take a while. It takes you a little bit to crank through them all, but there's some pretty good things out here. And again, you can get up to like a Pantheon, and maybe you get that Dark Matter MJ or Zion, and it's pretty cool and it's really fun. You can't do things like triple threat online, but the thing that I don't love is you're going against online people who are going to sweat, and you have to run 3 really good cards, or at least good cards that are going to increase your contract cost. So I think personally, if you're somebody who's just trying to get that empty grind, triple threat is the way to go. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't really want to offline grind all day, there is another method, and that is obviously sniping. Haven't really covered too much sniping this year on 2K because I just personally haven't been doing it. I do have so many things in my auctions that I probably should just get up and sell. But sniping, if you guys don't know what it is you basically come in here and you set up what's called a snipe filter on cards that you're going to be trying to go for. So for example, you could do a blanket filter in dark matter, because every single dark matter in the game is well above 100k. So if you were to land a dark matter card, it would be pretty lucrative for you. So we're going to do a generic dark matter right there, and we're going to come down, set our minimum buyout to 500, our maximum bid, we're going to throw that all the way up to 100k, and our maximum buyout, again, all the way up to 100k. I've heard a lot of stuff that this isn't really necessary, but I do it anyway, because why not? And then you just go through and you just keep changing this until finally one pops up. You go down, and every single time you move your minimum buyout up 50 to try to find the card. And you do this for cards that are above 100k, because obviously we have to get them for sub 100k, just because that's the most we can put cards up for. Kind of snipes like this, they are very, very rare, just because people kind of know that dark matter cards are pretty insanely overpriced. So these are a little bit less lucrative. But if you are somebody with a lower amount of MT, or maybe like myself, a lower amount of patience, you can check out the most recent packs that have dropped. And I recommend this just because this will make this video, I guess, a little bit more timeless. That way anybody that's watching it a little bit after, you can go ahead and check out the most recent packs that have come out. For example, we have Bosch and Carmelo, which is why the dark matter filter was a great idea. But we can always check out some of the other cards that have dropped today and see where, you know, the lucrative things are going to be. Generally, pink and diamond snipes right now are really good to go ahead and get, because most of these cards don't go for too much. Hakeem Warwick and Morris Peterson are both around like the 10 to 12k mark, so you could probably consistently get during good times in the day, we'll say around like dinner time and midday, some nice snipes. For lower than that you can then flip up for 10k. And diamonds are always a great option because they're really, really super cheap. Kirk Howard is like 4.5 KMT right now, and you can consistently get some snipes below that because he's getting pulled so often, and then quick flips like that. Obviously, they're not the big ticket items like Chris Bosh and Carmelo Anthony that's going to give you 200k per snipe, but if you line up a lot of Kirk Heinrichs, a lot of Morris Peterson, a lot of Hakeem Warwick, you can get some pretty nice snipes. And Darren Williams and Billy Owens are a little bit less frequent, but there is some nice profit to be made on both of those guys, because I'll show you Billy Owens a little bit less common, obviously, because he is a Galaxy Opal, but you can see he's about 50k MT, which is pretty good. So if you can get one for like sub 30, it's pretty nice. Now, I do give a tip every single time I talk about sniping videos for how to find the price that you should be looking for. So if we are trying to snipe a Billy Owens, for example, we'll type in Billy Owens right here, and then go to, obviously, Galaxy Opal. You don't really have to do that, but we're going to find the lowest priced Billy Owens on the entire auction house, which hopefully is around like 48-ish K, something around there. So we have, I'll just do a blanket of 49k. And now if you guys remember, you have a 10% tax, or it's 10 or 15, I can never remember, but I'm going to go with 10% tax every single time you sell a card on the auction house. So if we were to take 49,000 and then subtract 10% from that, it would be 44,100, and that is our break-even price. If we were to buy a Billy Owens for 44,100 MT and then sell it for 49k, we would perfectly break even every single time. So when we're coming here, we want to bring our minimum bid to 50, our maximum buyout all the way down to 44k, since that's just a little bit under, and we're getting just barely a good profit margin on that. We'll do it right there, and then we'll move our maximum bid all the way up to 100k. And because this card is below 100k, this is how we will snipe it. Nice and easy until you find some, and then you can go up and flip. So hopefully that worked. And then the last method number 3 that we are going to be using for making a lot of MT. I do this all the time, especially when new cards of this variety come out, and it is Evo cards. This is one that kind of, I guess, takes a little bit more time, and it's more dependent on what 2K has dropped in terms of Evo cards. If I'm not mistaken, we haven't got an Evo card drop in like over a month. I think the last card that we've had in packs was probably like Tom Chambers that evoed up. That wasn't those free cards that we got from doing challenges. So they kind of need to step it up. But the highest priced, I'm pretty sure, Evo card in the entire game is from the Idol Series 2, and I think it is right here in Kenyon Martin, because Kenyon Martin goes out to a Galaxy Opal, and you can see there's a pretty decent price discrepancy between the two. Now, Kenyon Martin does take a while to get his Evo up, but you can see if we get a good like 27k to 65k flip on this, we're buying the pink diamond for 27,850. Then we're going ahead and doing his Evo, which is a pretty time-consuming one, but then we go ahead and throw him up for 65k, which is you know, a pretty good profit margin right there. We get 58,500 for that sale, and if we bought it for 27,850, we'll be getting 30,000 MT from that, which is pretty nice. But I personally recommend some quicker, I guess a little bit easier Evos to do, just because, you know, Kenyon Martin's a little bit time consuming. Or you could mix this specific Evo in with Kenyon Martin, because you probably could do a few Jarrett Jacks while you're doing Kenyon Martin, and we can check out the Ruby Jarrett Jack. And the reason I love Ruby Jarrett Jack is because there are consistently Ruby Jarrett Jacks up for below 1,000 MT at his Ruby version, and then you go up and check his Amethyst. I think it's around like 2k, something like that, maybe like 3, closer to 3k. Yeah, there we go. 2.5 with a diamond Kobe shoe. Who put a diamond Kobe shoe? Driving dunk ball handle. Who put this on Jarrett Jack? Give him a 99 speed and everything. That's actually pretty gas. It might be a bit of a snipe, if we're being honest. You know what? For jokes, I'll pick it up. 2.5k, a shoe that's worth probably like 20k on the card. Why not? But I like to do that because you saw Jarrett Jack we got for pretty low amount of MT, 900, and then we flip that up to 2,500. We take away our 10% tax, which isn't too much. We get 250 minus the 900 that we bought the card for, and we made 1,350 MT off of each one of those. And you can, again, like I said, because Jarrett Jack's Evo, I think, involves some assists, you can mix that with Kenyon Martin's Evo into his dunks, whatever you need to do there, and you can do it in maybe a triple threat offline and move up there and mix and mingle all of the wonderful, I guess, ways to make MT together. Evo cards, like I said, are ones that you really want to focus on when they've dropped in packs, because the more recent that they are, the more hype that's around them and the more expensive that they are. So if I knew, you know, Kenyon Martin came out, I'm pretty sure I did that card's Evo and I sold the card for probably like 185k or something like that. But now you guys saw he's like 65k. So when cards first come out, they're really hyped. You really want to get them. So Evo cards, they do work now. You can get some pretty easy flips and make some good portions of MT, but sometimes the contract cost will cut into that a little bit. So maybe Kenyon Martin's the only one you really want to do. Who knows? But still, focus and look and pay attention for some of those new Evo cards whenever they come out. You can get some nice MTs off of that, and whenever it doesn't work, you can sit here as a triple threat offline and hope to get some pretty nice pulls like I did for that Galaxy Opal Kevin Durant. Let me know if this, guys, helped you at all. This is personally what I've been doing. Obviously, it's netted me 600, and before I bought that Jarrett Jack, 665,000 MT, which isn't too bad. I don't pull any packs, anything like that, so all no money spent, and I really don't play the game as often as I probably should be, which is a little bit tough, and why I'm not at a mil yet. But we're working on it, and we'll see what happens, and this is what I'll be doing to get up to that million MT. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section below. If you're doing anything else to snag up some MT, let me know that down in the comment section below too. And make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 10k subscribers. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.